First match here. Today, first show match, y'all gotta tell me if there's anything on the graphics side that I need to fix, and I will do my best to fix it. LuiisP and Tempo. These are two players I got to cast a lot because I did EU broadcasting all season for RLCS. I did 100% and I did Luna Galaxy. Like Atomic Talks and a Chronic, and then on 100% that I did, it was oh, Luis Musty, bottom right corner. Good start for LuiisP. No, so and then on 100%, I think it was Crispy, Triton, and Breezy, and then I think 100% ended up bringing on. Yep, they did bring on LuiisP toward the end of that. I didn't get to cast when LuiisP was playing for 100%, but he was really good for them. It was a really change. It was a really interesting change. My goodness, because they took off Breezy and decided to add on Luis, and it did work out for them. I think they were a match off of. They're always matches off of top 8. This team, 100% is good enough to beat. They're so weird because they beat like the French strongholds, the European French strongholds, and then they just lose out to teams that are not the ones that really should be losing to. Tempo deciding to pass in an open net there. Luis no boost. He's gonna bang it away. Tempo does have all the possession, maybe staring down an open net. Luis has to get back in time and does. Luis keeping it close, and like what I've seen from Tempo thus far, he's done pretty well. Now he's got a reset. LuiisP taking it away once more. That's just skimmed off the top of his car as well. Tempo can turn here. He does. May be able to catch LuiisP on 0 boost, but great defense once again by Tempo to keep up the pace. Tempo, here's LuiisP on the quick counter, forces Tempo in the back of the net. Yeah, what is Tempo's boost here? It's got like that clear black boost. Open net for LuiisP, he scores. Enough to kick off. It's just, again, Tempo one touch just to try to set him off. He's retreated here. Top left shot for Luis. It's aggressive from LuiisP to just fend off Tempo. Tempo wants to go quick. Luis picked up the boost, but this is not it from Tempo. Really not it. He can turn here. Oh, forces Luis off. And LuiisP gets wrong-footed. Tempo puts the goal on the board. Interesting. Very interesting. Does it get more interesting? Yes, it does. Over the top of LuiisP, retreating with no boost. 2-3. Here's LuiisP in the air. LuiisP trying to go the full length of the field goal slow, but wow, Tempo staying composed, and again he has to react, and he got caught out there. Tempo reset underneath again. Denied. Trying to go for round 2. Going into the corner. Off the ceiling he goes. LuiisP. Really good from him. Oh, and now he's cut around Tempo to make it a 3-goal game again. So saucy, so smooth, and it's smooth operator. Smooth. Smooth operator. That's what Tempo is. Look, LuiisP. I don't know, Tempo. Gotta fix something. Must see. Reset. Bang! He went low too. What was that? Was that even a musty? No, I'm tripping. My eyes did not see a musty there, guys. Bottom right, that goes. Now Tempo trying to find the angle. Based on his car movements, LuiisP had anticipated that well. This comes off the top of LuiisP, who owned goals. 1 goal game. Ones is never easy. Ones is never quite easy. Here we go. LuiisP bangs it downfield. Off the backboard, Tempo has to be careful. And now, once again, Tempo, look at this bite. Tempo just trying to force back LuiisP, but LuiisP, I think he's comfortable. I think he's fine with his positioning right now. LuiisP control. Trying to force it long. Tempo has to be careful not to panic, and he's got boost now, so he can't go. He can catch LuiisP out. This hits the backboard. Is there a follow? It is! He hits the post! You need to be more clinical. And now Tempo. Oh, around LuiisP! But the extra touch does too much. Maybe a second. He can't put it on target. Doing the figure eight. Can't get the bump either. LuiisP has possession. Oh my goodness. Tempo's missed it. He's missed his opportunity. And now he's got to be careful. And I think he's gone up too early. I don't think LuiisP was going to chase that. Now he's bumped him off the ball. 6 seconds. 6 boosts. Tempo does not escape. Go now is. Oh, we did start. Nah. Chat, help! Tempo scores the opening and then a kickoff goal. Based on how fast he started, he may have scored 2 kickoff goals. Alright. Tempo into the corner. LuiisP's got switched into the Fennec. Not sure it was in the Fennec last time. What car was he in the last time? It was in Dominus, right? It was in the Octane. He's LuiisP. Thought he had a chance he could just flip into it and shoot an open net there. But again, Tempo on the counterattack with LuiisP. Minimal boost. The flick goes high. And LuiisP counters. LuiisP brings it back within 1. I'm not sure was Tempo's forced that flick a little bit high there. LuiisP after kickoff ties it. This is not it for Tempo. He got an early lead. It's now demoralizing to lose that lead within a matter of seconds. LuiisP, I know he trusts his capabilities. He trusts his strength, his skill. So I don't think he's worried about going down a couple goals. Here's a musty flick. Had some type of power in it, but dipped down really quickly into the favor of Luis. Puts it into the corner now. Tempo. It's got a little bit of boost. I really thought LuiisP would have just insta-challenged that. Now Tempo's picked the wrong time to go for a bump. LuiisP takes the lead. That was so awkward. The timing for that for Tempo. I'm not sure if I understand it. How does Tempo handle this? LuiisP. Why Why has Tempo gone there? I'm very confuzzled. How? What? What's the decision behind Tempo going in that spot? Because LuiisP obviously has a flip remaining. Even if Tempo thinks LuiisP has no boost, he's still got a flip remaining. And can put it over the top of him. I'm not so sure what's happened here. LuiisP reset. Can't take it away. Around the corner again. Maybe something here. Tempo just tapping it away. He's being very civil with his touches and not for himself, for LuiisP's. Touches are just not going in his favor or flick. Does at least test LuiisP's defense. Reset for Tempo. That's more like it. And now things do shape up for him. Reset. That is exactly what we were looking for. Oh, but now he's left it open. He's got boost for a save, and he's got to be careful because now Luis got 100 and a lot of creativity. Doesn't need to overthink that. And an easy goal to get back. Restore his 2-goal lead early on. Still over 2 minutes to play. He's not going to be content with that takeoff, but now he's got multiple resets and some. Tempo, what does he want to do? He can go for a musty flick. Now he wants to go low. Pogo, never really had a chance at that. LuiisP. The back line, gonna await this from Tempo. Really just not gonna overthink it, just try to put it again on target. And again, last game was a high offensive, high octane game for Tempo, especially on the back half because he tried to get back into it. He had 13 shots compared to LuiisP's 9. This should be a goal though, and I like that from Tempo. Forcing it off the back ball. He delayed his flip to allow LuiisP to challenge. That's great. And Tempo, at the very least, keeping it close. Having to be creative to score on LuiisP. Now the bump comes out. Bump attempt. But they get the demo either way. He should be able to score here. Yes, he will, because Spawn unlucky either way. He had the speed on him. And what a play by LuiisP to rally back for that demo. Oh, he's gonna have space. He's won the kickoff in his favor. Tempo's left it. Maybe a bump. I don't know how. I don't know where Tempo went. I don't know what happened, but LuiisP up by 3 again. And to think Tempo had a 2-goal lead to start off the game, LuiisP turned it around really early on. Tempo. Reset. LuiisP just challenges, and that reset's way too close to the back wall, so LuiisP could have done anything there. And he did challenge. Tempo. Early flick. LuiisP keeping control of the demo. Pops out open net for Tempo. To at least make this a bit more respectable. LuiisP didn't respect it. He didn't respect the fake. Tempo thought LuiisP has gone for the boost. This is just Tempo's bad decisions over and over again. How does Tempo handle this? LuiisP trying to meet him off the ceiling. Puts it into the ground. Tempo has to go up early again. Gets the beat. It's not on target though. Can Tempo get back around it? He's nowhere to be seen. And with that, LuiisP is going to rally out a win here. Not very close fashion. Here in the second game. Does Tempo do here at the end of the game just to make things just a little bit more interesting? Ball put in the ground, match point. Capitalize off of the mistakes from Tempo. Tempo's been overthinking a lot of things. He's been tapping the ball to Luis. He's been giving away possession, and this is the type of stuff that Luis can deal with it, but he's messed up their Tempo scores. Yo, what's up, Rhino? How are we doing? This is a European server, right? Okay, good. Just making sure. I got scared there for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Here's LuiisP in the corner. And now he's got infinite space to work. Where does Tempo challenge? He doesn't! The reset double tap. And Tempo gets back for the save. It didn't fall in LuiisP's favor. First touch doesn't. He recovers it. Reset. Control. Try to go underneath again, but Tempo reads it, and this time it's LuiisP doing a little bit too much, and Tempo scores off the counter. Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty good match so far. I mean, LuiisP's got control, Rhino, for a really large portion of the game. But here in game 3, starts out nicely for Tempo, who comes off the ceiling, uses it late, goes underneath, and scores to make it 3-0. Should I put the game audio up? And you guys can hear my bird in the background here. He's going. I'll reset. Oh man, Tempo's got an open. This is for the first time in the series where Tempo's got more than a 2-goal lead. And in ones, leads kind of go back and forth and they drop a lot. It's LuiisP with an open net in front of him. Tempo gets back though. Great stuff. LuiisP pops it high. Tempo pass one. LuiisP brings it back at least. .335. LuiisP has proved so many times he can come back from much more. Oh, look at Tempo, so clinical. Saw LuiisP committing high, went low, popped it over the top of him. That's the level of gameplay I want to see from Tempo. And if LuiisP isn't just overcommitting the entire time, this match really should be close. Tempo on the counter. LuiisP, does he want to challenge? He wants to challenge, but way too late. Tempo waits for him to turn and goes straight at him. To make it a 6-1 game. Tempo. Bottom left. 7-1 Brazil. Oh, look at Tempo. Off the ceiling. Gets the musty as well. Taken away. Open net again. Wants to control. Lets LuiisP come back and then he lets him come and he goes straight beyond him. This is what I want to see from Tempo. This is the gameplay I want to see. This is why this is going to be competitive. That's why I want it. I don't know something. I really do think that Tempo is gonna be able to turn this around, because I think this is getting a little bit silly from LuiisP. Do we need commentary at this point? Can we go next? Damn, I muted again. Brrr. Guys. I'm doing 10,000 things at once. I was saying the question is if LuiisP can close it out in the second time of asking, or if Tempo can bring it to Champions Field. And right now, Champions Field is looking more likely, but can Tempo get the counterattack? Yes, he can. It's open. It's in. Tempo says not so fast. Oh, it's open up the kickoff for Tempo. Hey y'all, this better not become a game of kickoffs. If it is, we're gonna see like 20 goals. Actually, why not? Let's see 20 goals. I want to make this interesting, or boring but interesting. One of them high scoring games. LuiisP over the top of Tempo. No, Tempo reads it well. Someone with the corner boost just wants to go straight for goal, but he can't find it. LuiisP trying to derail the wheels of Tempo, who can challenge now. He's gonna have a free ball here. How does he handle this? Wants the top right corner. That was pixel perfect placement, but I really don't think that was the right decision to go for there. I would have waited and hooked it, probably. LuiisP around the corner. Tempo control. He wants to go off the ceiling. Doesn't want to musty it. He tried musties again a lot earlier in the match, so risk is He's seen the risk of going for a musty. He's seen the counterattack risk as well. This is a big bump by Tempo on LuiisP, who's wanted to go there. That's great IQ. And Tempo 1-3. LuiisP, I think, has completely lost his momentum here. He has scored a goal to make it 1-1. But since then, it has been all Tempo. And I said Tempo needs to be creative with these goals if he wants to score against this player. And look at this. He's forcing LuiisP up. He's forcing him with no boost. Tempo in the net again. Off the ceiling. Talk about creativity, mate. That is what he's gonna bring. And Tempo has completely turned this one around. LuiisP has been scoring mainly off of Tempo's mistakes, and Tempo's made a lot of them. Here's another one looking reminiscent of the first two games, but he hasn't put the ball on target. This one, another attempt coming around the corner, but now Tempo again. Maybe he can find something. Not sure he can. Going high, maybe. Going to 50. I like that by LuiisP, but his recovery is horrendous. But the demo by LuiisP. Great to not give up on the play. He's had to double take that ball just to make sure it wasn't going to go in. How does Tempo handle this attack by LuiisP? Not very well. His Tempo looking high. Luis can challenge now because he knows he's got no boost, and now force Tempo to go back. That mid boost has not spawned for Tempo. The quick flick does at least ask questions in the defense, and that shot doesn't find its mark again. LuiisP, the accuracy just beyond him. Tempo on the counter, bottom left corner that he's looking for was going to be covered out of the way by LuiisP. This boost goblin, LuiisP, he's just making sure he's cut off the boost for Tempo. But look at his control in the air. It's using a lot of the boost. LuiisP, does he want to challenge? This is very risky, very interesting. Tempo just puts it up and now goes for the mid boost. No, he doesn't. He stays in the play, and Luis got caught out. How y'all doing in Europe? I heard you guys are going through like one heck of a heat wave over there. Well, over here we going through one heat wave here in the city too. In New York City, shot. See what I want to see. I want to see these bots 1v1. I mean, these guys 1v1 against those bots. I don't know. It's not next though, right? It's another bot. Those bots that Carmen Corbin and them were playing. I know Genji. Not Genji. I know apparently Jack Reynolds. They beat him. But I want to see if them bots can go in a 1v1 mode and 1v1 these top pros and see if they can play at a high level. And 3v2 too. I want them to play a whole professional team. I want to see things happen here. Open net for LuiisP. That's the goal. Mainland Europe's had it worse than the UK. Yeah, no, the team that I coach has a an Irishman, Englishman, and a German on it. A LuiisP. Oh, delay kickoff. You guys can hear the sirens here. This is the Brooklyn, New York City. By the sound of the sirens, that's either an ambulance or a cop car in a crazy car chase. Oh, what a save. No, but what that does now, time off the clock, and Tempo scores anyways. That was just such an unlucky challenge by LuiisP. And once again, too hot. What's 30 Celsius in Fahrenheit? I should know this because like half my family lives, 90% of my family lives outside of the US, so I should know this, but I don't because I live in the US. Help. LuiisP delays his flip, goes slow. Oh, wait, that's actually great by LuiisP. It's actually great. 86 degrees Fahrenheit? No, I'm not gonna lie. I understand y'all don't be facing crazy heat out there, but over here in New York, that is routine. It's like 94 right now. So, like, it's been like, it was 100 at one point. So we're chilling. LuiisP, can he score here with 10 seconds remaining? Can something happen for LuiisP as time running out? Tempo, can he put it in the ground? It is in the ground, and Tempo. Game 5, Champions Field. Here we go. LuiisP has had 3 match points. This is his 3rd and final chance to end it. Tempo. Trying to get the reverse sweep in ones. Has to be careful not to go down 2 here early on because LuiisP is capable of holding that lead. He can stall a game out. We've seen him do it. Tempo wants to go off the bat. Easy save for LuiisP. Now LuiisP, a lot of space to work with. Wants to go slow. Wants to beat the challenge in. And it works. 2-0. LuiisP to the boost pad. Open it for LuiisP. Can he put it away? He can't. Maybe one more. Quick shot. No. Control. Forcing Tempo to go. What a win by Tempo. Does he get back before LuiisP does? He doesn't want to save. LuiisP, are you joking me? Now what does Tempo do? LuiisP realizes Tempo's close and decides not to go. Top left. Bang! You're a real bad man, Tempo. A real bad man. What a general shot to the top right corner. Are you joking? Top left corner, rather. Are you joking me? Oh, but LuiisP, he knows Tempo's on nothing. He can go for a shot here. Tempo's left it open. Why? See, I don't understand that. Now y'all. Da-da-da. There we go. Right up, open off the bat. See, I don't commentate kickoff goals. No, I'm kidding. LuiisP, maybe one more. Tempo, control. This has been LuiisP's game. But Tempo gets the flick. Oh, the wave dashing, no boost. This is the mechanics I've always wanted. Look at that. And then he's caught out. He's spotted when LuiisP has jumped and then caught it out. Rhino says, Tempo, you animal. Ew. That is unsanitary. That is dirty. But LuiisP, the counter, forces TempoH in. I said TempoH, oh my god. LuiisP turns, cuts, TempoH the save! TempoH scores! I said TempoH 3 times. Hey y'all, help, help, help! Exclamation point help in the chat. To help out Melokeen and his pronunciation of players' names. Crazy because I casted these two in EU all season. LuiisP around the corner. Oh! Tempo goes flying! Someone is likely gonna run away with this. So I just want to see which one of these two it's gonna be. Probably more likely LuiisP, maybe Tempo, if he can find a way to get his game 3 and 4 form back in the way. Oh, LuiisP! Let Tempo go flying! And scores it open. Tempo, maybe a counter. It's high. I smell good food, I'm not gonna lie. LuiisP no boost. Tempo doesn't know that. Now he does. Wants a quick cut, but no, he's forced it. And LuiisP can take the lead by 2 goals. This is what I talk about by Tempo. This is decision making in the beginning of the series is not being smart, not being aware. And now LuiisP with an opportunity to win the series. First fake kickoff we've seen the entire series. LuiisP off the ceiling. Meets Tempo. Very confident challenge. This one as well from Tempo because LuiisP just was going. Demo missed. LuiisP goes again. Tempo can turn. LuiisP's got no boost. Tempo now knows he's got the advantage. Quick shot, not what he wanted to get. LuiisP open it. LuiisP, can Tempo get back? He can't. Tempo needs to change something. Something's got to change. Because LuiisP is all over him right now. Living rent-free here in Champions Field. Tempo's got to be aggressive because there's only a minute left. But LuiisP off the post. He hasn't got the squishy save. And LuiisP, when it matters, has found a way once again to stretch the length of the field against Tempo. Tempo. It needs to be here, but he's gone too fast. He could have controlled it and went underneath because LuiisP had committed to the high. The very least, force LuiisP to make a challenge that goes in Tempo's favor. This is going to be another one. Too heavy of a touch. Tempo got scared LuiisP was going to enter into the play. LuiisP, double, bang! Like I did say, if there was anyone that was going to be able to run away with this game, it was going to be LuiisP. And again, it comes down to questionable decision-making. Tempo needs 6 goals. There's one. Whoa. Maybe. Oh no, it hits the post. And that's game. That is gonna be game. It was an opportunity. He fought valiantly, but unfortunately, it was not enough. Tempo, maybe one more? No, LuiisP won't even let him have that. This ball is gonna hit the ground, and this is